Since I was a kid, I loved playing video games. Computer games such as role-playing, action, and strategy games has been my favorite type of games. Sometimes I played video games secretly without my parents knowing. The question is, why do I have to play video games without my parents knowing? It's not an offense to have fun as a kid, because that's what kids do, have fun. Some kids have fun outdoor, while kids like me have fun indoor because of the environment we live at. In my case, my parents doesn't like me playing video games. Of course, every parent wants to make sure that their kids are safe and healthy physically and mentally. That's why they won't allow me to play video games, because they only know that video games bring harm and bad effects. After doing some research and seeing my own ability as a gamer while growing up, pursuing my study in a university, and I have been working in an IT company for almost 5 years now, I have come to agree that video games are not harmful as it seems to be, but it can actually reap many benefits for the player. I know from my audience analysis questionnaire that most of the adults, mainly parents, still don't have idea of how playing video games are beneficial. But I ask you to listen with an open mind while we discuss the benefits of playing video games for the player, focusing on three main domains, which are educational, social, and mental health. So, let's start with the educational benefits of playing video games. Video games represent the small part of life for kids and adolescents. According to Statista Research Department, with more than 90% playing for at least 1 hour per day in Malaysia, while 44% of their parents doesn't like their kids playing video games. Playing video games can help kids develop problem-solving skills. According to a long-term study published in 2013, the more adolescents reported playing strategic video games, like role-playing video games, the more they improved in real-life problem-solving and school grades the following year. Kids' creativity was also increased by playing some type of video games, including puzzle and or riddle-solving games. They often get higher grades in mathematics, science, and reading tests. However, kids who play video games for a long time can be really competitive and can often try to win at any cost. As for the outcome in their real life, they will try so hard to complete any challenges or tasks until they complete it. So, now that we have seen the educational benefits from playing video games, let's move on to the social benefits. The socially isolated gamer is yet another stereotype of the research challenges. According to an expert, Isabella Granick stated that more than 70% of gamers play with a friend, and millions of people worldwide participate through video games like Farmville and World of Warcraft through virtual worlds. Multiplayer games such as virtual social groups, where decisions on who to trust or reject and how to lead a community can be made quickly. People who play video games, even if they are violent, they encourage cooperation and more likely to be of assistance to others while playing video games than those who compete with the same games, a study found in 2011. Games like Counter-Strike and Dota 2 have proven the most important key of winning the game is team strategy and cooperation of each player in the team. As such, there is constant communication among the players, leading to a formation of positive as well as casual relationships between them. It is really important to help in their careers as in the real life, strategy and teamwork to accomplish such objectives. So it's clear that players can gain social benefits by playing video games. Last but not least is the benefit on mental health. A 2012 literature review published in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine found that in the 38 studies examined, video games improved the health outcomes of 195 patients on each front, including psychological and physical therapy. Scientists also presented research at the conference of the American Pain Society in 2010, which found evidence that playing video games, particularly virtual reality games, is effective reducing anxiety or pain caused by chronic disease or medical procedures. The focus is not on pain or medical treatment, but on the game, while the experience of virtual reality activates visual and other senses, said Jeffrey Gold from the University of Southern California. Simple games that are easy to access and can be played quickly, such as Angry Birds, can improve the moods of the player, promotes relaxation, and ward off anxiety. If playing video games just make people happier, this seems to be basic emotional benefit to consider, Granick said. Granick also emphasized the likelihood of video games being useful methods for learning resilience in the face of facing failure. Through learning to cope with ongoing setbacks, the writers propose kids develop emotional strength that they can rely on in their daily lives. To conclude, I have discussed the benefits of playing video games for the player, focusing on three main domains, which are educational, social, and mental health. I know there are still kids who can have fun with what they love to do, but we can do something to open the mind of the parents to believe that video games can actually reap many benefits for the player. My plans seem harsh or inconvenient, but I know that annoying words like "no video games, go read a book" would change to "come, let's play video games" for a while, thus creating a better relationships between parents and the kids. In that way, I thank you.